Welcome back to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from Low Country Produce in beautiful downtown Beaufort. I'm joined this afternoon by Jim Wogsland of ComForCare Home Care. Hi, Jim.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you are a guest here this afternoon on North of the Broad, and here to share some information about the home care services that you offer. But before we get into all the details, tell us a little bit of the background and share with the viewers what your company does.
ComForCare is what was called an in-home home care company. We do non-medical home care. We basically help people stay in their homes. We help them age in place and live their best life possible. We do that by having caregivers come into their homes that are fully vetted, that we've checked out, that we've trained, and do some of the things that folks can't do anymore for themselves. And that can be short-term, it can be long-term. It's basically things that we call activities of daily living.
ADLs, right?
ADLs,
right?
Yes, it's a term that a lot of people hear, along with the aging in place. But folks, we go in and help them, anything from just keeping them company and making sure that they're safe, light housekeeping, cooking, all the way up to grooming and helping them out of bed. And we've had paraplegics, quadriplegics that we've helped. So our folks can basically do a lot of things to help people stay in their homes.
Yeah, and enjoy that level of comfort that we all hope that we're able to have at some point in our life as we age, or if we have aging parents. Especially if you've moved somewhere, like many people have. People live here in Beaufort and their family's not necessarily here. So you offer those services, like you said, non-medical, in order for people to have that comfort and security, I would think, knowing that their loved ones are being taken care of.
Yeah, a lot of times we're the eyes and ears of the loved ones that are somewhere else. As you mentioned, a lot of folks in this area are from somewhere else. And a lot of times their family's not here with them. So they can't help them a day-to-day basis. And they want to know what's going on. They want to know that their loved ones are safe. And we can do that. We can make sure that we, take care of their loved ones, that they're safe in their homes, and that there's a real peace of mind for their relatives, either local or somewhere else. Right.
So if you have someone in your family, whether you're local or not, and falls into that category in needing your services, what is the process getting started in order to get services?
Well, basically, you can give us a call. Okay. Give us a call at our office. It's as easy as that. You can call us at 843-837-3100, or you can look on our website. There's also the ability on the website to go on and ask for care, okay? And also there's a lot of great information on our website, okay? And that's hiltonhead.comfortcare.com. And there's educational material on there. There's material about us and some of the things that we can do. So you can go on there. And then once you've given us a call, what we do is we can come out and meet with you, either the client or the person that needs care, or the family, or both, and explain our services. And then if you decide that you are interested in the services, we send out a nurse to do an assessment. And with that assessment, basically what we're looking at is a medical history. We're looking at activities of daily living and what somebody can do or can't do and what level, okay? Because one of the things we always want to do, we put together a care plan. That care plan, we try to keep our clients as involved as we can and engaged. It's one of the key things that we feel is very strong in our business, is we want to make sure that they're still independent as much as possible, and that we're doing the things they can't do anymore. But if there's some things that they can still enjoy doing, like if they love to cook, okay, but they can't stand at the stove anymore, we'd like to, we train our caregivers in getting the clients involved. They can still sometimes sit at the dining room table.
Maybe they can do the prep and cut up everything.
Right. And they can cut up the carrots, okay, or the potatoes for the soup. They can measure. They can talk about recipes they like, okay? It's a real key, because one of the pleasures of staying in your home is still being able to do some of the things for yourself.
Absolutely. I think that's something that we all aspire to as we get a little bit older or mature. What makes ComForCare different than any other service out there in the area?
One of the things is we're locally owned. Okay, my wife and I own it. Okay, my wife's name
Abby?
is Sally.
Oh,
No, Sally actually, Abby works with us.
Oh, all right, okay.
But
Sally.
Sally's my wife. She's an RN. She's been an RN for 18 years. Okay, she actually went back to school when our kids were in high school and got her RN because
Good
that's
for
what
her.
she wanted to do.
Good.
So she's been an RN for now 18 years. And both of us also have gone through what's called the Certified Senior Advisor Program. So we took various courses and tests, become certified senior advisors. And so both of us understand not only the health requirements, but also some of the social requirements, some of the legal requirements, and we try to be a resource. We're very involved in the community and get very involved in helping people if they need a resource, like they need an estate attorney, or they need somebody that's a reputable plumber, okay? You know, we have a lot of resources out
Definitely
there.
making sure that people under your care aren't being taken advantage of by somebody who's aware that they're limited in their capacity and somewhat.
That's right.
Yep. And I know you gave us your email address, and it does start off with Hilton Head, but we want to make it clear to viewers that your services are much wider than that, and that you're servicing 4 different counties. Is that what you told me before we started
Yes.
our conversation?
Yeah, we service Colleton, Jasper, Hampton, and Beaufort counties.
Excellent.
Okay, and a lot of our caregivers actually live in this area, in the Beaufort area. They're on the islands. They're here in Beaufort, or they're up in Seabrook. The area right here has a lot of our caregivers, and a lot of our clients are right in this area. But we
Wonderful.
do go as far up as Walterboro.
Yeah. So up,
So-
up 17 if you need to.
Yes.
You did mention your wife Sally, and recently the two of you. It says that you were the co-chairs of the 2015 Beaufort County Walk to End Alzheimer's. So tell the viewers about that and what it was like to participate and co-chair that type of event.
Well, one of the things that we've seen a lot of, and we've been in business almost 5 years, and we see a lot of folks that have some form of dementia. It's growing leaps and bounds, unfortunately. There's over 80,000 people in South Carolina that have some form of dementia. And there's almost 300,000 caregivers, mostly families, that are taking care of those folks. So one of the things we got very involved in is the Alzheimer's Association. We've worked with them for several years. This year we were asked to be the co-chairman of the walk. It was on October 3rd, okay, which, as you know, was a very rainy weekend.
It was, and
okay?
historic here in the state of South Carolina.
Very much, but we still had several hundred people show up
Excellent.
for the walk. So
So
we've
people-
raised about $70,000 so far, but we'd still like to raise another $30,000. So we're still looking for donations. If anybody's interested, they can contact us, again at 843-837-3100.
Excellent. Jim, thank you so much for joining us, being a guest on North of the Broad. We're lucky to have you and your wife here in the community providing the services, much needed services to people in that population. We'll be right back with our
Thank
next
you.
guest on North of the Broad.